All right, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be doing another debate reaction, this time with Myron Gaines. It seems like you guys like the Stephen Crowder videos, so I'm going to be doing more content like this. And let's get started. Let's not waste any time. And this was filmed
Like,
yesterday,
what
by
is the
the way.
purpose of going to the park?
Whoops,
Are we live?
my bad.
Think
I
we're
guess there
live.
was like a lot of rain going on in Miami. And this is outside the club. And the topic
Let's see
today
here.
is nightclubs are for losers, which I am 100%
Chat, give me
agree.
ones if you guys can
As someone who used
see
to go
and
to the
hear
club
me.
himself,
Give me ones if you guys can see and hear
let's
me.
see what, and hopefully the microphone, I have the microphone set up in my chest. Sometimes the
Okay,
audio
I
doesn't
see.
sound as good when it's set up there, but my
All
hope
right,
is
I
that
saw. Okay,
I could just
yeah,
have it
yeah,
there
I
so I
can
can
see
be
myself on the
hands
screen
free.
right now. Yeah, I can see myself on the screen now. We're live, right? All right.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream, man. You guys are probably wondering, hey, Myra, what the hell are you like being held captive in a jail somewhere? No, guys, I'm downtown Miami right now, right in front of Club Space down here in downtown. We can show them an angle maybe. Oh, they're seeing it. So we're out here, guys, and we're switching it up a little bit, right? Obviously, you guys see what I'm wearing. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk.
He says
We
the
are going
same
to
shirt,
continue to
the same shirt
do
Charlie
these debates. They're not
wore
going to
when he
scare us
died.
off because, quite frankly, at the end of the day,
That's awesome.
leftist violence is not going to deter us from telling the truth, whether it's politically correct or not. So, as you guys know, obviously, just to give you a recap how we got here. Back on September 10th, Charlie Kirk was tragically assassinated by a coward. To this day, there's still a lot of speculation on who it might have been.
I know my ashy elbows.
But
Sorry,
the bottom
guys.
line is he was targeted and attacked for his speech. And, we have a problem in this country where we have radical leftists that are, quite frankly, they can't debate. They can't have discussions. They know their ideologies don't stick to reality. So they have to conduct violence. I mean, right now, as we speak, there's riots in Portland, Oregon, right? A couple of influencers have been, assaulted already on the right over there. And, we have a very big problem in America where we have a lot of violence coming from the left that's been unchecked for a while. I've been telling you guys that Antifa should be on the terrorist watch list for years. I'm glad that Donald Trump finally gave them that designation to a degree, and I'm glad that the Department of Justice is finally starting to clamp down, despite the fact it took an assassination to do so. But yeah, man, we're here. We're switching up a little bit. We're not on the college campus. We're actually right here in front of, for those of you that are familiar with Miami, Club Space, and then also Club 11, two clubs that suck balls. But yeah, we're here anyway. And okay, whatever, man. They both suck, bro. But yeah, the topic, guys, is basically clubs are for 304s and for losers. That is the prompt. Okay.
Pretty fair.
And we could go ahead and have them change their mind. But yeah, clubs are for 304s and for losers.
And you know what's funny? Not to talk trash against Fresh and Chris from Fresh or Fit, but Fresh and Chris, I think, just went to the club because it was Fresh's birthday the other day. And every time I see their stories, Chris legit is always drinking, going out to these clubs all the time. So I just find it a little bit ironic that, I mean, I'm sure Myron has already talked to them, like, guys, why are you guys wasting your time? You guys could be doing other things. And yeah, Chris doesn't, I get his role on the channel. Like, his job is to bring on the girls and, Mr. Producer. Fresh is the networker, and he likes to network with people, which is not, I'm not against that. I'm someone that I like to network with people too, but Myron, everyone has their own strengths, and this isn't me talking trash against Fresh or anything. And happy birthday, Fresh, by the way, if you're watching. But I just find it funny that he's talking about this, but his friends himself also go out to clubs, which is pretty funny. But again, it's more so that everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. Everyone has their vice, right? Some people are like Myron, bring value by seeking truth, and some people like Fresh are more laid back and more into the fun atmosphere. Not really confrontational, just more in a nicer sense of telling people what it is, compared to Myron, who's just very more confrontational, more upfront about it, which is his strength, and that's something that I really respect. And if I'm being honest, I feel like myself, I'm a mix of both Fresh and Fit, or Fresh and Myron. Like, I am very blunt at certain things, but I'm also someone that I can have a good time and turn my brain off to a certain extent. But if I had to like compare myself, I'm more Myron-esque, because I'm just someone that doesn't really care about people's opinions and feelings. No matter what, I will speak. If people were to ask me the truth about how I feel about a certain topic, I'm gonna be blatantly honest about it. And there's so many women that have stopped talking to me, and friends of mine who've stopped talking to me because of me speaking truth and giving my opinion on certain things. So, but I don't care. It's just like low IQ people anyway. So
I
let's
guess we cover some news because I didn't get to do a debrief earlier. Diddy got 5 years. That's
4 years.
crazy.
4 years.
Yeah, he got well, basically, yeah, 4 years. But I'm combining with the time served. That's pretty much in line with what I predicted. And the crazy part is, right, as you guys know, I covered that case.
I said this yesterday.
I went to New York and was sitting in the trial for a bit. And quite frankly, guys, the RICO charges, the ones that are the most, damaging, he got acquitted of those. But he's going to jail for 5 years, basically, or 4 years. Yeah, it's time served for flying in male escorts. Like when you really boil it down, guys, he got hit with or convicted of interstate transportation of
consented.
Those were the escorts, which were males. So imagine going to jail, right? Hey, you want to come on the mic? Go ahead, man. If you want to say something. Nah, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know we're on YouTube. That's why I'm not going too crazy. I appreciate that.
No, I agree with you 100%. I've seen your videos, bro. 100% of respect you, bro.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
You stand for something.
Hey,
I just flew in from the Bay today.
Okay.
And the Bay's a whole different avenue of people, different thinkers,
California.
Yeah.
No,
and like literally.
California. Okay. Yeah.
All of them is they, them.
pronouns.
The pronouns. Yep. I imagine.
Yeah, nuts.
I would never move to California. I would never. You couldn't pay me $1 billion
no worries
to move to California.
No worries. We just got set up. We just started up. So
not only because of how expensive it is, because of how the culture is, bro.
You can
everyone
have
I've met
and still,
that's from California is woke.
All the people that were celebrating his death, bro, people are weird, man. People are weird. So after obviously he got assassinated, you guys know I was supposed to go do a talk in the debate table at University of North Carolina in Asheville.
Yep.
And what ended up happening, guys, was we have to cancel it, right? So right now we're working towards doing something on the 14th, so that we can go ahead and get some good discourse, good conversations. You guys already know the different things we've debated. I debated Tatum yesterday.
I'm gonna give you one piece. I'm gonna give you one thing, right?
Sure.
What's up? Even when you're laying down, you're still a stand-up guy.
Still what? I appreciate that.
Okay. Niggas is drunk, bro. This is why I don't respect people that drink, bro.
Effect.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I need to use it. We need to get a stream deck on the next one. But what was that? Yeah. Oh yeah, you know that. Holy beluga whale, man to harpoons. What was I saying? So we have to cancel that event obviously on October 14th. So sorry, on September 11th. But we're definitely going to come back out. I think October 14th we're going to do something. Good catch, Brett. So that's going to be good. And then what else? I'm trying to think. I forgot to tell you guys this. Next week, Wednesday, I'm going to be on Timcast IRL. And then Friday, I'm going to be on InfoWars with Alex Jones and Harrison Smith. So that's going to be good next week. So I'll give
real quick. Also, that woke, weird liberal girl that's on Jubilee videos, she's going to be on that stream with Tim Cass, whatever his name is, with Myron and the other guests. And that's going to be fun to see because I think she had Myron blocked. And was it Ben Shapiro or someone that invited her on to debate something? And Andrew Wilson completely just revealed how stupid she is. She's so dumb. But it's going to be fun. She's going to be, I already know how that's going to go. She's going to be throwing ad hominem attacks, trying to make fun of Myron, talking about masculinity and all these things. Then Myron's going to just put her in her place and expose her for the stupid college girl that she is. She's so annoying. And she has a white boyfriend. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's the fact that she's all about equality, representation, and diversity, all these things, but yet she doesn't want to be with a masculine black man for that matter. But she was to be a white, soft, submissive man so that she could do whatever she wants. Because if she was with a real man that actually knows his standards and knows worth, he'll put her in her place and not let her do all her things and speak. Even when she was talking trash against, how do you pronounce her name? The one liberal, Anna Debunking? I've heard her name, but she called her Aunt Jemima. And again, people on the left are the only ones that are allowed to, not allowed, I'm just saying that as a joke, but like people on the left are allowed to be racist without any consequences. But they call the people on the right the most racist. Miss me with that.
Give you guys an episode of Debrief probably Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday morning I'm gonna travel out to DC, as you guys know. Link up with the Timcast crew, and then on Friday we're gonna do Alex Jones Infowars, cover the news, stuff like that. And then on the 18th, I'm gonna be at a comedy club in DC with Tim Pool and some feminists. So that's gonna be a good time. I forgot to tell you guys that yesterday. Yeah, I guess we are comedians now. Yeah, officially, officially, right? So if they get pissed off, now I can officially, hey, I am a comedian. What are you talking
Sensational.
about? That's hate speech. No, it's laugh speech. So
I'm weak.
Yeah. So yeah, starting Wednesday, because I'm gonna do Monday, Tuesday. You guys will get Fresh and Fit, Money Monday and after hours, and then we'll go ahead. It's okay. We don't bite. Come on the mic. It's open mic. You can give your opinion, whatever you want to say. If you agree, disagree. You know, you like alcohol, you hate alcohol, you like drugs, you hate drugs. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, and then also, we will be back out in Brickell, guys. We're just figuring out how we're going to do that. We had some haters try to stop the truth, as you guys know. And if you're wondering, yeah, every single time, you know, we're on YouTube, so I'm not going to say the full thing, but them boys always doing what they do. Yeah, sure.
What do you think about what's her face saying? Charlie Kirk's what's her face?
Miss Widow?
What do I think about Charlie Kirk's?
The African American woman. What's her face? I can't think of her name.
He's loading, guys.
Yeah, Candace Owens, exactly.
Okay, Candace Owens. All right, what about her?
Yeah. What's that?
What about her?
So, what do you think about what she's been saying recently on her stories about her second guessing what's been going on?
Yeah, the official narrative.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's definitely some things in the official narrative that don't add up, right? So I think healthy skepticism is always good.
Yeah.
Even myself, I'm kind of just waiting on all the evidence to come out, because the FBI has kind of been very tight-lipped on the investigation, and also the state police. Because a lot of people think it's the FBI running this case. It's actually the state police in Utah, their criminal investigation division. So they've kind of been tight-lipped on, you know, developments in the case. They haven't really answered too many questions. There's a bunch of stuff that, you know, doesn't add up. For example, they don't have the video of the guy running. Well, they have the video of him running across the roof, but they don't have him taking the shot in the prone position. I thought that was weird.
Yeah, right.
The picture of the rifle that they released, that came, I think the New York
Post.
Post.
30-06, right?
Yeah, but the problem is that the gun that they took a picture of, that the New York Post posted, that's not the actual firearm.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of things that don't add up here.
Exactly.
You know, they're saying it's a 30-06.
Yeah, it would have exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's questions on, you know,
especially the amount of time to like
entry wound, 30-06. You know, should be way more
detach
damage,
the rifle
right?
too.
You have the
There's a lot of
saying, oh yeah, it was a miracle. His bones stopped because he was in good health. Like, just a lot of things that don't add up. And you know, if anyone that studied, like, you know, JFK assassination, whatever, you know, with the magic bullet theory that a guy named Arlen Specter came out with, which, if you're wondering, yes, he's one of those as well. It just, things just don't add up. So I think healthy skepticism is important.
Doesn't add up at all.
One last question for you before I leave, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for your clarity, man. It's like I was looking at your Instagram the other day, man. I was agreeing with what you said, but when it came to Islam, it kind of came like you had a very, very hot take about what Islam stands for and what it actually entails. And it kind of sounded like it came from an uneducated standpoint about what Islam actually is to the core. Not Muslims, not the people that act like they practice it, but the religion in and of itself. When you were saying it, like there was one video on Instagram that I saw that you were reacting, kind of seemed like you were trying to create a hot take. What do you think about that?
Sure, I can explain that. So that comes because, you know, there was a video that was going viral of them playing the Adhan in Dearborn, Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Which, for those that are unaware, Dearborn, Michigan is the highest population of Muslims in the United States. Something like 60% of the population is from North Africa or the Middle East, right? And obviously there's a big Muslim population within those Middle Easterners. So my thing is, I was like, okay, look, obviously the United States of America, right? We have the freedom of religion, etc. My thing, and I grew up Muslim, by the way, I am a Muslim. My thing is, I look at it like we're in the United States as guests. We are the minority, right? We're about 1 to 2% of the population.
Yeah.
This is not a Muslim country. And I think doing the Adhan 5 times a day, praying out in the streets and blocking traffic, right? Creating like, you know, all these inconveniences for, you know, our fellow brothers and sisters that might not be Muslim. I think that's a problem. I don't have an issue with someone that wants to be devout, but I think outwardly, you know, practicing where you're inconveniencing others, I think that's a problem, and we shouldn't be doing that. Because let's be honest, if me and you went to a Muslim country and we try to say, let's spread Christianity, let's go ahead and build churches, they'd kick us out. You know, they'd be like, no,
that's not true though.
Yeah.
because
they're way less tolerant.
95% of Muslim countries accept Christianity, like
of
Lebanon, Yemen,
sure.
Afghanistan. There's plenty of them that
I'm not saying that they can't exist there. What I'm saying is that you would not be able to push the religion. You wouldn't be able to, like, you know, do what a lot of Muslims are doing here, saying
Muslims
like,
but Muslims don't go door to door. Christians, people that are doing like doing like
it's not the go to door to door. It's the outward prayer and worship that distracts other people and inconveniences them. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't practice your religion. I'm saying when you're doing it at the expense of others, that's where the problems arise. Because if we
people worshiping Islam in public is outwardly,
blocking streets to pray is crazy, bro. Blocking streets to pray. You know, they shut down Times Square to do a prayer one time. Like, this is just not acceptable. Because if we tried to do that,
so if Christians did that,
if you went to the UAE or Saudi Arabia and you try to do that as a Christian, saying, yo, we're gonna go ahead and just block everybody off and we're gonna do a prayer, we're gonna run church outside, they would not stand for that. These Muslim countries are not tolerant, which is fine. Nah, bro.
But
so
the United States
how many
is
times you could say that people would block the bridges and that's propaganda. That sounds like AIPAC propaganda, though, bro. Come on, man.
That's AIPAC propaganda.
It is, bro. You're saying that there are people that are blocking bridges just praying.
Absolutely. It's happening. You see it happen in the UK. You see it in the United States. They're blocking off roads. They're doing the Adhan all over the place.
Hey, you know what? You are Muslim. You know why? Because Muslim means submissive to God. Other than that, bro, it's propaganda, bro. You're getting paid by AIPAC. Gotta chill.
What the fuck are you bro? This dude. I've lost more money than he's made because of this shit. And he's over here saying to get paid by AIPAC. What a fucking, like, bro.
Stupid. People are stupid, bro. Drunk.
See, and I mean, even if people when you're about to, you know,
who do things for Christians
destroy their argument. Yeah, so I made a whole tweet on this, right?
Sorry.
And that right there,
yeah, people are so stupid. But like, I was gonna say that even his excuse that like Christians be blocking streets and doing things at Times Square, whatever. But the United States is a majority Christian country, so like again, that's the defined religion here in America. So for me, it's not that big of a deal. But again, Muslims who are doing certain things in certain neighborhoods, I don't really see that to be the case that it should be. Obviously, there's the whole thing with freedom of expression, and I don't know if these Muslims that are doing these prayers, if they're American citizens, but I think there's should be a level of respect there. I'm sure, like if I ever go to Israel or Saudi Arabia, whatever, Dubai, any of these nations, I don't think I would have a Christian like event in the streets because I'm a guest and I don't want to be disrespectful to their nation. I would have it more in a private section if like I was doing some type of what's that? What do they call it? Like a spiritual covenant or event to basically spread Christianity, because again there are people in these other countries that are Christian too. So, but I don't think it's right, and people are just dumb to just assume that because it gives it the sense that like you're the main character. And I get it. You have your religion, you have your faith. That's fine. That's beautiful, and I encourage it. But I don't think we should be doing that like in public like that and disrespecting the people that run this country. Because again, this is a Christian nation in America.
That insufferableness is precisely why people are annoyed with Muslims in Western countries. Actually, as a matter of
exactly,
fact. That's precisely why people are annoyed. Like, here's the thing. Let's be honest. When they're praying out in the streets and they're blocking off traffic or whatever, it's not about being devout. It's about asserting dominance, okay? And the United States is not a Muslim country. You're here as a guest. So to block off streets and, do that down 5 times a day and do all this other stuff, like, that's just not acceptable. It's very rude and inconsiderate. And the reality is this is how everybody feels. A lot of people obviously don't want to say this because they don't want to come off as Islamophobic or racist or bigoted or whatever. But the reality is it pisses a lot of people off. And what he doesn't understand is that if you went to a Muslim country and you try to do that stuff, they would be like, no, they would not stand for it whatsoever. He said something about Saudi Arabia. Bro, Saudi Arabia has like no churches. What is he talking about? Right? The country that has the biggest Muslim population in the Middle East is Lebanon. And even them, they're not doing all the crazy stuff that we're doing over here and also demanding that they take in Western immigrants. Like, it's ridiculous. But, it is what it is. This is, like I told you guys before, one of the highest indicators that someone is low IQ is if you make a point that doesn't benefit them and they'll get mad about that shit.
Yep.
So I'll give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I grew up Muslim. I'm an Arab. But I'm able to be critical of my own people and religion and be honest about it, even if that argument doesn't necessarily benefit me. But low IQ people are incapable of doing this because they're not able to be critical thinkers, be objective, be pragmatic, and be logically sound, right? Because they know for a fact that the Muslim world is not going to be as tolerant of Christians practicing the way that we practice here in the West. But they'll sit there and get offended and, oh, bro, start spurging out shit. This is why so many people are annoyed with Muslims, unfortunately. And this is a very difficult discussion that we need to have and keep it real, right? So as a minority that has 1 or 2% of the population, you know, shutting down Times Square to pray or praying on the streets of London and shutting down the roads, like, bro, that's unacceptable. You know, playing that down 5 times a day, that's just wild. So, but again, this is how you can tell who the higher IQ guys are versus the goat fuckers. Those guys are probably goat fuckers. We're going to be honest. And it's funny, too, because he's over here like he's drunk as fuck. It's like, oh, you're a great Muslim. Bro was loading the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's like, what's that black girl? Candace Owens.
When they don't have a good argument, they'll say, oh, you're paid by AIPAC. Number one, I'm not even a politician, you retard. You know, I'm not running for office. So, you know, it is what it is. We're live on all platforms right now, by the way, guys. I know we're
shout out to Myron
a little later than
for
usual.
doing this. I really respect Myron so much.
What's up, man?
Risking his life to do
I
this.
disagree with you.
Oh, look, we got the.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. Shout out to Noble.
How is she still if she has a man? Like,
that's what makes her coming to the club when she has a man.
Yeah, but she has a man and she's in the club, so like, she's not doing anything in the club.
What do you mean she's not doing anything in the club? She's dancing, drinking.
But you have to let loose.
No, you don't.
Yo.
Was that?
Yeah,
No, it's great. It's great.
I
It's coming
disagree.
in.
Oh.
Yeah. It's Halloween. It is Halloween. You can impersonate.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Oh, it's Noble. Never
feminist.
mind. It's the.
Go ahead, bro.
Is that one
You
guy?
want to come on? Go ahead. What's up?
That's your.
No, dude, I was just gonna say I see you on Instagram all the time. Love you.
Cool.
Support you. You're the man. Just wanted to dap you up, say thank you. For
Appreciate
being
that, man. Thank you. I've been banned off Instagram for a minute, so it's good that people are resharing my stuff. I just made it back on recently, so yeah. Thank you. Yeah, for those who are wondering, it's Fed Reacts. It's like my 10th Instagram now because I keep getting banned from the. You guys know who they are. The very organization that this guy claims are paying me. Yeah, I laugh when people say that dumb shit. I'm like, bro, you know how much money I've lost? The millions of dollars I've lost talking about this fucking topic? It does not pay to be critical of Israel at all.
Yeah, it does.
So, what's that, man? Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, yeah. What else? I'm trying to think here. Yeah. Go jump on the mic, guys, so they can actually hear y'all. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
That's why the mic is
I got
there.
something to say. The mic is right there. No? All right. They just want to say what's up. That's cool. No problem.
Okay. They're just fans.
Well, so they can hear you, bro, because they can't hear you. All right. Yeah, people get scared, I guess, sometimes. I am a controversial figure.
That's an understatement.
You know, the video comes out, and they go to work the next day. HR is like, hey, talk with this guy, Myron. He's a Nazi. Yeah, what to say? Well, you guys might as well get your chats in right now because it's going to pick up here in a little bit, as you guys know. We're going late, guys, because this is this area here is where everyone comes, like, after the clubs and stuff like that. So we'll be out here for a little bit. Neelimon says, hey, Myron, what a good way to teach male family members about black pill, blue pill, and red pill and how to identify where they stand with each pill. It's be mandatory class for young men to learn about red pill and what it means to interact with a woman. Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing, bro. Like, you can't really shove this ideology down someone's throat. Pause. Like, they have to be, like, yearning for it, right? Because the problem with men, right, and you guys know I'm very critical of women, but let's go ahead and be a little bit critical of the men here. A lot of guys are stupid. And what I mean by this is they need to put their hand on the stove and get burned, not once, not twice, maybe 3 or 4 times until they realize like, oh man, I should probably stop committing to promiscuous women. They keep burning me every single time. Or I should probably stop, giving this girl all this attention because it's been a year and I'm still in the friend zone. And the problem with men is they got to kind of learn through pain. So they're going to be the most receptive to that type of information when they're, when they're actually yearning for it, right? But before that, what are they going to do? They're going to say, oh, dude, I just want to get my dick wet and I know how to get girls. And then next thing you know, they're like, failing and, talking to beluga whales or simping on girls that don't want them and stuff like that. So they need to be in a position where they're ready to hear that information in the first place. Otherwise, they're not going to take it in. They're going to, you try to red pill them on this. They'll say, oh, bro, you're just a misogynist. Oh, you just hate women, blah, blah, blah. Because they're super blue pilled. So they have to be looking for the information first. And then when they're looking for it or ready to look for it, you'll be there to kind of like guide them, But what I've realized is very few guys have the ability to get red pill aware outside of getting their heart broken or getting famoosed. That's typically what gets them there. Because, men have egos, right? So most guys, like, if you tell them, hey, dude, you should probably stop giving this girl all this attention that doesn't like you. Hey, you should probably stop going on all these expensive dates. You're getting used. Like, guys have an ego. They're like, no, bro, I know what I'm doing. No guy wants to sit there and say, I can't get girls. They always want to feel like their strategy works to get girls.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually one of the things that keeps a lot of guys held back, is they think that their methodology is the best methodology, when in reality, a lot of times it's not optimum, right? Or not optimal. Sure, you might get a girl here or there or whatever, but next thing you know, you're paying for a box. She's cheating on you. She don't really like you like that. You're not getting the real genuine desire. She doesn't want to spend time with you unless like you're spending money. So, there's definitely a right way and a wrong way to achieve attraction with women. Like, there's plenty of guys out there that will simp and get a girl's time, but you'll get it the wrong way. She's not going to respect you. And, I've told you guys this a million times. There's nothing worse than dealing with a chick that doesn't respect you. It's literally hell. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. The number one thing is respect, ladies.
Yeah, 4 years. For those that just joined, you got sent this earlier. I was thinking about going live on it, but, it's what I predicted. I predicted he would get, somewhere between 3 to 7 years.
Yep,
they're pushing for 11, and I was
Mhm.
like, holy shit, like that's 11 is wild. Yeah, but that's what they were trying to do for interstate transportation. I was like, that's not even like that's kind of extreme. So, I thought 5. And we a couple of those girls were lying, bro, in the Diddy trial when I was watching. So, you guys agree with the sign? They got pissed off. What they said, but let me guess, misogynist or shit like that, probably. Yeah, whenever you say like biological realities, they always call you misogynist.
Yeah, no.
Right? Or if you say
literally
certain things that might be true, you get hit with some ism word, or you have racism or some other BS.
Yeah.
Right. So it is what it is. Let's see here.
You're an incel. Yeah, all that.
Also,
crap.
guys, hats are in stores. Real niggas recognize real niggas. If you want to go ahead and I dropped a video today with woman propaganda. It was hilarious. Some of you guys that like Clayton Bigsby, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's on Instagram. It's always fun, man. It's always a good time. So, yeah. Get your questions in, guys. Rumble on Locals. Reading all the chats. But we are here in downtown Miami, right in front of Club Space, next to Club 11. We're switching it up a little bit. Everyone does the college campus and stuff, which I will do college campuses too. I think we're gonna have something for you guys on the 14th. That's Charlie Kirk's birthday. I think they're gonna make it a holiday. I think they're gonna make it like Charlie Kirk Day or something. So that'll be good. But yeah, switching it up. First time out here. And we definitely want to go back to Brickell as well. Them boys obviously we're hating a bit because I was embarrassing them so much. Oh yeah, dude, the video when I was debating those IDF soldiers, that got like over 1 million views. One of them got over 1 million views when I was debating those IDF people. So
interesting.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, everyone's terrified, huh? It's fine. I will say this, right? So let me kind of go into why nightclubs are such a
yes, sir.
A black hole. Let's attack it from the male perspective first. So as you guys know, the nightclub is a business. That's the first thing you guys need to understand.
Mhm.
They're not in the business of helping you find a girl, helping you get laid, helping you have a good time. They're in the business of making money, right? This is capitalism. This is the United States of America. So clubs understand, or nightlife in general, they understand that the majority of their revenue comes from men, almost never from women.
Exactly.
You guys can jump on the mic if you guys want.
Mm-hmm.
No? Okay.
Girls
so the majority of
barely
the income
have to pay for
comes from
drinks
men
or
and not
anything.
from women. Because let's be honest, women rarely pay for their own drinks. The only time that happens is when they're older or fat. So knowing this, what clubs do, or nightlife does, is they bring in just enough girls, right, to get men into the location so that they will spend money on the women, right? And was that obtainability? What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, it's a kind of a false sense, you know, because like clubs are marketed as like a great place to meet women, but it's actually one of the worst places to meet women.
It is.
Right. And this is coming from a guy that's like, you know, I've been around nightlife here in Miami. I remember I spent like.
Bro, I used to think that, like, because I used to get, like, when I used to go to the club, like, I used to get, like, at least a couple of numbers a night, you know, meeting women and whatnot. But in retrospect, it made me realize that if you're someone that's a single woman going out to the clubs, you're most of the time going out to the clubs for attention, trying to get free drinks, trying to, you know, meet a guy that's gonna, you know, maybe buy you dinner or whatever, but never for a serious relationship. So, and I remember I had this discussion with someone the other day. This is like a few months ago, actually. Those of you know, I live in North Carolina, and it's a very low population when it comes to Hispanic women, right? And there's a club, there's like a Dominican club out here, and they were like, "Why don't you go there? You know, meet some women." And I was like, I was very like distraught about it, because I'm like, I'm at the, you know, I'm 30 years old, and I'm at the point in my life where I would want a wife. I want someone who's loyal, who's beautiful, woman of God, things like that. And in my mind, I'm like, if I'm gonna find that, I'm gonna need to go to like a Starbucks or the gym, maybe the library. Not in church, because the women in church, they be capping most of the time. Because they make a lot of mistakes, and then they want to, oh, I want to wait till marriage to have sex, whatever. But then, like, the other guys that they've had in their lives, they never let them wait. They never made them wait. So it's hypocritical. But when it comes to women in the clubs, it's like you attract what you get. And if you're gonna be attracting and trying to wife up someone that goes to the club regularly, do you think it's gonna change when she's with you, realistically? And women like that tend to be independent, do whatever they want. They love the freedom. They love the drink. They love the degeneracy, and that's someone that it is ideal, and it makes sense. And some of them are in hardcore relationships, going to the clubs too, and it makes you think, like, your man is where, and you out here in the clubs with your girlfriends. And most of the time, let's be honest, women be cheating and giving out numbers, giving out Instagrams anyway, and it's like a reflection. I didn't think about this at the time, but it's like, if you are someone that is disloyal to your man going to the clubs, what would I think would be the case if I got in a relationship with you? And so, but not enough guys think about these things, and I wish I could have thought about this beforehand, because it made me, like, even the idea of going to the club is just a hassle. It just gives me a headache, and I don't drink. I don't care to drink. Like, it's nothing appealing to me, and the drinks here in North Carolina are terrible, very strong, too strong, where it's not even like pleasant, even if I wanted to like go out to drink. So I don't care to, it's like legit. Like, if God told me, Anthony, don't drink for the rest of your life, I would not even hesitate. I gladly just drink water, and I feel like I've felt a lot healthier. And alcohol does not do anything. That's the enemy. That's the devil. Like, and I feel the same thing with weed and drugs and other things of that nature. Like, it doesn't bring any type of benefit for you. It's a coping mechanism, in my opinion, for a lot of people who had a long day at work and they're stressed out and all these things, and it's bad. It's a waste of time, and the money I could invest with the club, I could do that with other things.
A year or two when I first moved out here, where, you know, we were, you know, I was running night game very hard, right, doing 40 approaches, all the bullshit, right, with the pickup stuff, And the reality is that the return on investment is not that good, guys. You know, between the time, the money, the resource it takes, everything else like that. Oh, what's up? Thank you for being here. Oh, no worries, man. Thank you. You have anything you want to say? The mic is right there so they can hear you.
I'm not in any position to say anything of consequence right now, but I appreciate what you're wearing, what you're doing, what you're saying.
Thank you, man.
Please keep doing it. A lot more people need to understand the significance.
Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, man. Someone's got to keep it alive, you know?
No, seriously. Applaud. Yeah. Hats off to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
So, anyway. So with the nightlife, what they're doing is they're kind of selling you a dream. Hey, this is a great place to come meet women, blah, 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 but you got to have a paywall, whatever. So you go in there, and the other thing guys need to understand is that when you're going to a nightclub, right, and this is a big red pill for you guys, women are not going to value that interaction, okay? What do I mean by this?
They barely remember you when you get the number.
Women
too.
put more importance on how they meet you versus actually meeting you, okay?
Yep.
Say that again.
Mm-hmm.
When you deal with women, they put more importance.
You know what's that is so true. Sorry to interrupt, but that is actually so true. The best type of dates I've ever been on with women have been the ones where it was like natural and it wasn't like in a public. Like if I met the best, dates I've been on were women I met at Target, met at the gym, met at the park, and a woman's first impression of you will literally define you and her relationship moving forward from that first step. Even like coworkers of mine, that we had that, that I've, gone on dates with, we'll always have that first special moment for our first time meeting to how we got to the date eventually. That is so true. And that is actually very smart for Myron to acknowledge that too, because even the woman that I've been so close with is a negative first impression, because it's like, what were your intentions with me? What were you thinking? You probably, how many numbers did you already get before me? There's always like a overthinking mindset with that. And it's something that I completely agree. And it's something that I've always known, but I never really acknowledged it, because a woman's her first interactions with you, like for example, the girl that I met at the park. After that, we went to multiple parks together, got coffee together, had deep conversations together, and had a really good time, So that's why I would prefer, but the parks here in North Carolina are trash, so it's kind of hard to do that. But regardless, I think that that first instance of meeting will always be something that, and also there was someone I used to talk to, and we met legit in front of a Broadway show in New York City, and that's probably the most special to me, in my opinion. And it was a very quick exchange, but it was very memorable, because I gave her a compliment and I met her mom, and then we exchanged numbers. It was a long story, but we met that like legit like a couple feet away from Times Square, and that will always be something that we kind of treasured together and how we met, and it brought on to good conversations to get to know each other on a deeper level. Because I was born in New York, she was born in Jersey, but she kind of lived like across the bay from New York, and I was in Pennsylvania at the time. So, yeah, if you meet someone at the clubs or like at a strip club or something, it's not really a good starting point. So it's really not. Like, I love meeting women at Target. Women that go to Target or shop at Target compared to Walmart, I feel like it's a completely different like category of woman. I feel like women that shop at Target seem, at least in my opinion, more humble, more on a budget, but they don't care about materialistic things as much. They just look at things as like what it is. They don't look at, oh, I'm gonna go shop at, I don't know, what's a Publix or whatever, and get fancier food, whatever the case. Like, they're very simple. Women that go shop at Target are very, very simple, for the most part. Some I've met that are very bougie, of course, but most of the part, those are my three recommendations for sure. Target, Starbucks. I mean, not. I mean, now you can't really meet someone at Starbucks, but that's a first date. That's a perfect first date in my opinion. At the park, if there's like a local carnival event type of thing um in your city, I think those could be cool too. But there's always the risk of meeting someone that is younger than they actually are, which is always weird because there's be little kids that be like in Miami. I remember Myron was doing a debate, and there's these two girls that were 14 years old, 15 years old, came up, and I'm like, and mind you, this is like midnight in Miami, and it's like, where's your parents at? Why are you walking out in the streets? You should be home reading a book. Like, it was again, that's why there's always that risk. So that's why I don't really like meeting women. I've had a couple times, and it's been some interactions, but it doesn't leave you memorable to her. Like what that's why the reason why I say like meeting someone at Target is, excuse me, like a preference is because Target is a little bit more quieter. There's more room to like talk about what are you shopping for, and engage in conversation, and walk and talk, and get to like get a glance of each other's personalities. And something about that is just for me. I don't know. I'm a lover boy. I don't care, but it's for me. It feels more natural and genuine
versus actually meeting you. What I mean by this is meeting her at a nightclub, right, at 1 or 2 a.m. versus meeting her like on maybe a yacht that you rented is going to give you a significantly different experience from her, because women need to meet you in a certain way to look at you a certain way where the attraction can build. Does that make sense? So like if you're a guy where you're average or lower sexual market value and you meet her at a nightclub on a dance floor, that's one thing. She'll say, oh, yeah, I met him at a club, whatever. It's not that big a deal, right? It's inconsequential. But if she's invited to an exclusive party and you're like the host of the party, well, even though you're the same exact guy, nothing changed. The manner in which she met you, where you have higher status, now that's going to change her entire perception of dealing with you.
That's true.
Because with women, status matters, and the way that they meet you also signifies same status. Versus for us, you can meet a girl on the side of the street, you can meet her at a club.
Yeah, because a girl that you meet at the club, she's gonna look at you as an equal in a sense, because you're like here dancing with her too. But if you meet her at a yacht, like he's saying, that is, a little more high class, and you're the host, it's like, oh, you're a leader, you got your S together, you got some status, and people respect you. It brings a different awareness and eyes to bring her attraction to you to be on a higher level. And I agree with Myron too. Women have to like men more, and that's what brings on a stronger foundation for a relationship.
You can meet her wherever. It's not really going to change your attraction to her, but for women, it will. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because if you meet her at a nightclub, she's not going to put stake in that interaction. Okay. Some of the flakiest chicks you're going to meet when you're out there are chicks that you meet at a nightclub, because they're getting a bunch of numbers. They're there with their friends. They're drinking alcohol. They might remember you, might not, right? They're there to get free drinks and get attention. So you meeting her there is not going to create any real type of impact, right? The only way is if like you maybe spend 45 minutes, 30 minutes talking to her, build a little bit more rapport. But even then, it's still going to be a toss-up. So this in itself, right, though the club brings the women to you, you're meeting them in a strange manner, which might not be as attractive. Now, if you have a table, that changes, because if you have a table, now they're meeting you in a different context. You're coming in with some status, etc. But the problem with tables is it costs a lot of money. Is the ROI worth it? A lot of the times it isn't. You got to vet the girls that are coming into your section that actually want to,
unless you're like a millionaire,
with you, which is going to be like 1% versus the 99% that just want to go there and drink your alcohol and be able to sit down, right? Like, ask any girl. They want to go to the sections not because they want to meet new people or whatever. They just want to be able to sit down. Heels after a couple hours sucks, guys. So that's the real red pill that guys got to understand, is that like, they don't want to be in the section to just hang out with you. They want to be able to sit down, drink free booze, create this identity of, look at me, I'm cool, I'm in a section with a rapper, with a celebrity or whatever. So guys need to be aware of this shit. And I'm not saying that night game isn't a viable way to meet women, but it's a very low ROI, right?
Yeah.
Because you're talking about any real major city, you go to a nightclub, you're going to easily spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, especially if you try to get a table, right? Is it worth it?
Headache just thinking about that.
Deal with some 304s? Is it really worth it? And I think this is actually a big reason why like nightlife has kind of dropped off a bit. COVID kind of showed people that going outside of clubs not needed. Obviously, the nightlife industry suffered quite a bit because of that, because people weren't going out. A couple places shut down. So if they survive COVID, they're still going to be hard to keep things going. I remember this area here; it would be like super packed prior to 2020. So unless like you're in a major party city, nightlife has definitely dropped off quite a bit. Now, from the female perspective, that's why it's an L for you with the male perspective. Too much money, a lot of wasted time, drinking alcohol, dealing with women that have low interest a lot of the times, unless you meet them through some other type of purview. Those are negatives from the male side. From the female side, they live on, easy mode when it comes to that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, man? Hey, what's
nice
up?
to meet you, brother. Nice to
What's
meet
up?
you. Hello. I'm from Romania, brother.
We are
Romania.
from Romania.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
I've
meet
seen
you.
you.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah. I've been in Romania a few times, man. It's a beautiful place.
I've seen you on TikTok.
Yeah,
A lot.
it's very. I like Romania a lot. It's clean. It's safe. There's no crime. Been there a few times.
I believe that some of things that you say, those are real things, like truth.
Like, do I believe in what I'm saying? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
I
asking?
believe in what you're saying.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, of course. I wouldn't say it otherwise.
No, I mean, I believe in what
Oh,
you're
you believe it. Okay. Yeah. No, I appreciate
I mean,
that,
not
man.
everything. Some things are,
All right, what do you not agree with then?
I don't have it right now in my mind.
Come on, man.
I
Okay.
thought you would know, man.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
All right.
I'm drunk.
Crimes are everywhere in the world. Like
What was that?
in Romania, it's happened. The crimes.
Yeah, but it's significantly safer than America.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, like- we've been to
The mafia
Atlantic
runs
City for,
Romania, allegedly.
some time, and
Allegedly.
I think these are like crackheads everywhere.
Yeah, of course there's gonna be crime everywhere, but
Have you been
Romania
to-
doesn't have the same
Nah.
level of crime as like here.
As the great
Romania
Andrew
is
Tate would
peaceful, very
say,
peaceful.
Yeah.
as the great Andrew Tate would say, he's like, I could walk around with $1 million watch in Romania. I can't walk around with $1 million watch in London, in UK. I gotta wear a brookie watch, like 100K. If a brookie watch is 100K, then I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
And very beautiful.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like
Have
it.
you
It's an
been
underrated
to-
country.
Have you been to Atlantic City?
To where?
Atlantic City.
Atlantic
Like,
City?
Yeah.
Which one?
In New Jersey?
Yeah.
No. I've driven past it, but I never went. I don't gamble, so
Yeah,
didn't-
that's a boring and crazy city.
it's boring.
Yeah.
Atlantic City.
We've
Well, they
been
suffered a lot
there-
during COVID.
We've been there with a program like work and travel. We are students.
Oh, your students there.
You said you've been there because you're a
like
student.
we're J1 students, if you know.
Oh, okay, yeah. J1, yeah. Exchange visitors. Yep.
Are you
J1.
gonna post this?
What was that?
Are you gonna post this anywhere?
Oh, we're live right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're live
Romanian
right now.
people.
Yeah, we're live right now.
Hey.
Yeah, you can say what's up to your people, man. We're
Excuse
live
me.
right now.
Baftă, bă, băieți, vă pup. Vă pup, păpulă.
All right.
I don't know.
Bye. You guys leave.
Bryce said what's up.
Much love. I said much love.
Yeah, someone in the
Like,
chat translate.
Do people
Are
see
all
how
Romanian
dumb people
people-
look when you're drunk? Like, it's
All
not
our
cool.
Romanian
It's not
How
funny.
many people
It's
are
not.
alive right now?
Oh my goodness,
Uh,
bro.
Yeah.
This gives me a
thousands.
PTSD
On
seeing.
TikTok or Instagram?
We're everywhere.
drunk
We're
people,
on Kick,
bro.
we're on YouTube, we're on
Oh, Kick.
Rumble. I don't
Oh my
stream on
God.
TikTok and Instagram. Bro,
Yeah.
TikTok sucks. It's the worst app ever. And you know who bought it, right?
Nah, I don't know everything. You know?
Elliot, what's his name? Elliot.
A guy named Larry Ellison bought it a couple days
Larry
ago.
Ellison. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's a big supporter of the Israeli Defense Force.
Yeah. What do you think about clubs?
I think they're a big waste of time for both men and women.
Yeah.
I think
I mean,
for women it makes them 304s, and then for men it's stupid. It's a waste of time.
I think the same, but you know, once a month, once 2 months, when you go in another country, another city, and I don't know, you have to have some fun or something.
No, I get it. You guys are here
Oh my
as
God.
kind of like just visiting and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I'm just like kind of explaining.
I get it. There's some
you know,
people
for the
that love
guys,
going
like,
to
hey,
clubs.
this is what you're getting
But,
yourself
like, here's
into
the
when you
thing.
go into the nightclub. You know what I mean?
Because here's the thing, like fun, everyone has a different definition of fun. For me, I'm very introverted. I don't like to go out to clubs. I don't like to go out. I don't even like to be around people, if I'm being honest. I've become very antisocial. Even before COVID, I was always antisocial deep down. But like during that whole process of finding myself, understanding who I am, what I like, what God's purpose is with me in my life, like fun is just being able to do what God wants me to do, content creating, find financial freedom, and actually being able to interact with people, interviewing people on my channel. Everyone's definition of fun is different, but like if you legit depend on the clubs and drinking in order to have fun or some form of happiness, you are cooked in life. You are just like God. What if the nightclubs just suddenly disappears for you? Think about that. as Fresh would say, think about this, because it's like you're really relying on some booze in order to feel anything. That's sad. That's why like I would never. That's why I don't spill, because I'm not gonna let some plant determine whether I'm gonna be happy or not in a single day. Like a plant's gonna allow me to feel mood. What's it called? What's the word that they always say about when you smoke weed? Like calm and chill, mellow. That's the word. I'm not gonna. I don't need to feel mellow because of a freaking plant.
I was explaining it earlier.
But to be
Yeah,
real,
y'all leave.
yeah, I think that's women that go to the clubs. They're
What was that you said?
they're the women.
They're drunk. Myron,
don't-
Yeah, they're all over the place.
This is
Yeah.
the okay. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with you.
All right.
I respect Myron, but like if these were women, he would be like, "Yo, get the hell out of here." Myron, legit, like I'm gonna sound critical, but like a lot of times Myron be giving guys certain passes for stupidity just because they're guys, and that annoys me. If I was him, I would have been like, "Yo, guys, I don't care. Like you're gonna say something. If not, get the hell out of here. Like I don't care to interact." But again, that's where I'm more Myron side, where I'm a little bit more introverted. I'm more like direct when it comes to certain things, and I don't have time to waste. Like just like if you're gonna say something, then say it. If you're not, if you're just here to do, like you already shouted out Romania, you already spoken your language, you already gave a, you didn't really give a topic of discussion of what we're gonna be talking about, just for another person to, there's a fly here, for another person to speak up about. Like get the hell out of here. Come on. No offense, Myron. No offense.
Cool.
Nice meeting you, brother.
No worries, me. Nice to meet you guys too.
Jesus
Love from
Christ.
Romania.
You already
All
said
right.
it. Oh my god, I have a headache.
Fun fact for you guys. You guys remember the movie Borat?
Yeah, what about
When they were talking to each other? You know, they said that they're from Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
In the movie, they actually speak Romanian.
Interesting.
Fun little fact, little Easter egg right there. What's up? What do you? Hey, yo.
I am a Borat. I come to US and
What
day.
the hell? Yeah, ladies, come on over to tape. What? Oh, why are you guys scared? Come on, feminists. Oh, look, they're saying, oh, hell no. Oh,
Are they black?
See, feminists right there. They're terrified.
I'm trying to find that
They're
fly.
terrified, man. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's
Yes, it's fresh and fit, baby. We're here. Any feminist can come up if they want, or 304, or White Knight, or
Come on,
Israeli,
all
or
right.
I don't know, whatever.
All right. I don't think they.
Right to the side. So for women, right, the nightlife. So for them, it benefits them because it's on easy mode, right? They can get on the clubs for free, etc. The reason why it's an L for females is because obviously we know women are hypergamous.
Yep.
Most of the guys that you're going to meet at these nightclubs are not going to be guys that are going to be, you know, good long-term partners, right? Of course, you can always find a potential girlfriend at the nightclub, but the reality is the majority. Oh, Mike's right here, lady guys. Go. Yeah. What's up? You good? Yeah, whatever. German? Yeah, what's up?
Oh God.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend.
Yeah.
Mein Lieber!
What's
Do you
up?
know German?
What's up?
Hello. Clubs
How are you?
for losers. And
Germans are
whores
so-
changed my mind.
Germans are so charismatic
It's
people.
like-
They're so funny.
Oh no.
You agree, disagree? He's looking at the sign, guys. He's shocked.
Yeah,
Oh, he's translating?
that's the only topic I know.
Yo. All right, well, go ahead, guys. What's up? What's up? What do you want to say?
Auf Wiedersehen.
I don't.
Let
think-
her speak for you, because I don't know if you.
Oh, I'm not from the US, so my English
Okay.
is not that good.
Is her English good?
Yes, her English is good.
So
but-
let her
Okay.
speak,
Yeah.
brother.
and making an opinion.
All right, that's fine. No problem.
I don't think my opinion on this topic is.
That's fine. You get whatever subject or whatever opinion. If it doesn't have to be that.
No, I don't like the sentence "change my mind" because it reminds me of something else.
What does it remind you of?
Man.
That's all I have to say.
All
Oh my
right.
God, people are so stupid when they're
What are your thoughts
drinking.
on the mustache man?
Jesus.
I love mustaches. Who's got a mustache?
From you like the painter from the 40s?
Again?
The painter from the 40s?
Oh man.
The painter from the 40s.
Yeah, you don't like that guy?
in Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Dang. That's it. Oh man. I was hoping for more, but that's all right. If you guys want me to watch the other one on I have a Rumble account as well. Let me turn this off. That was a good little discussion there. But yeah, if you guys want me to watch the rest of it on Rumble and react to it, let me know in the comments down below. I will definitely do it. Only if you guys actually want me to, though. I'm not gonna do it just because again, I'm trying to be more communicative with my fans on YouTube. But that was fun. Even though we didn't get to the deep debates, I know there was other ones that are OSS and Castle Club for Fresh and Fit. So I guess that's why they cut it off, because Myron started talking about Mustache Man. If you guys know, you know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you want me to react to it on Rumble or not. Then we'll continue watching more reactions with more debates. If you guys want me to watch the other Steven Crowder Part 2 debate, I could watch that too. And my goal eventually is to do this live, so that way we could live stream it and you guys could comment and, you know, in the chats and whatnot. But we got to get 1,000 subscribers first, guys. Let's make this. This has been years in the making. 1,000 subscribers. Let's make it happen.